I just came on here long enough to let people know that I am going to be on the other app. It doesn't really give out, hey Jersey, it doesn't really send out messages to people to let them know I'm live, so come on here. I am going to be on that other app. So I'm only going to be on here for a little bit. Long enough to let people know that I'm going to be there. So how you doing, Jersey? Same shit, big as shovel, I guess. Morning, Lisa. How you doing? I think you said you're doing good, Jersey. That must be Jersey talk. You proud of me? How are you proud of me? Why are you proud of me from Alabama? Oh, I'm doing alright, I guess. Morning, Brenda. Morning, Linda. Morning, Dora. Hey, Tricker Bob, how you doing, bud? Welcome back. It sucks. It does suck. Hey, Angela from Georgia. Martinez, how you doing? Good morning. I've been spending most of my time on that other app. There's just a whole lot of stuff that's going on, and it's just a situation. Yeah, I was on yesterday, not on here. I was on the other app. I deleted my clapper, so I don't have my clapper on my phone anymore. He blocked me on other app. Okay. But all right. So the reason why I went through instead of blocking people was to find the person who is streaming me. I'll have to fix that, Linda. Good morning, Gigi. You're from Georgia too, Lynn. Welcome. I'll have to fix that. Is your screen name over there Linda? Linda Brown? Trucker Bob. I'll have to check to see. Favorited. I'll have to do that when I get over there to fix that. I'm not going to be talking about any jobs or anything like that with you. This is not what this platform's for. I don't need the 64. I'll look for it. When people are going to promote channels, I am instantly going to report you. And you're gonna get a block, and you're gonna get a mute. Guys, if anybody drops any websites in here, do not go to them. Do not go to any websites that people fucking put on here. Tommy, you can follow him right out the door, okay? So basically, I'm only on here long enough to let people know. There is no truth, you know. You all think that you're fucking such smart people, but you don't pay attention to the information that people give you. You just don't listen, so that's your own fucking problem. That's a you problem, not a me problem. Hey Bobby, how you doing? Welcome back, Cam. People who fucking promote anything on my channel will get a block, period. If you put a website, a phone number in there, you're going to get blocked. If your profile has a website on the screen name and I see it, if it's in your profile, I don't care. But if it's on your screen name, you're going to get a block. You know, I don't do that shit. But I do have favorited Trucker Bob. Hey Kelly. I've already told people why I needed help, but nobody ever listens. Mod you, Jersey? No, not right now. I don't know you well enough to mod you. I have to be really cautious because of what's going on. There's a lot of people who are offering fake housing, offering fake work, they're offering fake vehicles, and offering fake relationships. So I've dealt with this now for quite a few months. Hey Silver, I hope you got my message. Yeah, I'm up early. Well, I'm going to be spending the majority of my time on Favorited because it's a lot more chill, and it is just what it is. I still get streamed. I don't really care to know if they're streaming me. If people want to gather that information and then send it to me, I'll take it. But while I'm on my live, while I'm doing my live, I don't want to hear about it because it stresses me the fuck out. And I'm already under enough stress as it is, and I don't need any more. Sweetheart, you can donate as much as you want. As much as you want. You can go into my profile and see my PayPal. The chime right now is having issues, so I don't use that. I should have taken it out of there, but I'm having issues with my chime. I won't turn down somebody trying to send me a blessing. Absolutely not. People think that I come on here just to beg, but that's just not true. I'm disabled, and a lot of people don't pay attention to that when I say it. I live in my car, and every amount of money that I get does a couple of things. One, it puts gas in my car, and two, it puts food in my stomach. I gotta clear my messages. Hold on just a moment. My family is back in Maine. I'm not in Maine anymore. See, okay, I'm gonna pin that comment. I'm gonna pin that comment because that's just rude. First of all, I'm sitting in one spot on my live. Big fucking deal, okay? And you're sitting there saying that I have no citizenship. I was born in the United States. So I'm gonna ask my mods to basically tell you to fuck off. You can go somewhere else and play your little baby games, okay? Bobby, go ahead and 86 that person, because that person seems to think that it's okay to treat people like that. So we're just gonna go ahead and actually, thank you, and go ahead and mute that person too. Thank you. Okay, so good morning, Capanoto. Okay, have you made it to the state you want to be in? I have made it to the state where I want to be in. I applied for housing, so I'm waiting for that result. They said it can take anywhere between 6 months to a year. Yeah, thank you for putting that friends and family. Because if you don't send friends and family, what happens is they take a fee, so I don't get the full amount. So I applied for housing. See, in Maine it was 8 to 12, in Mass 8 to 10, and I'm now in the state where I'm at. I'm not going to say what state it is because I do have a lot of people that cyber stalk me and cyber bullying me. So I just kind of don't give that information out because it's really none of their business. They're trying their best to try to destroy me. They'll send messages, nasty messages to people. And that's just not cool. So basically what's going on now is I'm trying to get a place. I didn't know that you had to have a physical living address to be able to transfer your license. Well, I didn't have a physical living address in Maine, but I already had a Maine license. And I can't use a P.O. box. I tried to go to churches to see if I can't use their address. And you can't do that. It's considered rental fraud. You're telling a business that where you get your license from that you live at that address, and it's a false statement, and it is a crime. So me having my own place will say, hey, look, I live here. I'm a resident here now. I can't get medical until I have a physical living address. Not in Texas, Oklahoma. I'm gonna tell you, I looked this up, and in almost every state in the United States, when you go to transfer your license, you have to have a physical living address. You have to have a physical living address to be able to have your physical living address on your driver's license. And the reason why they want you to have a physical living address on your license is because if you end up getting in trouble and you end up with a warrant, they have your home address so they can come pick you up. I tried to say, a P.O. box does not work. I've already tried that. You guys can go ahead and go and look that shit up. You can check in every single state in the country, and they'll all tell you the same thing. You have to have a physical living address to be able to transfer your license. In order for you to get your insurance on your vehicle, you have to have a license from that state. And you can call up and talk to any insurance company, and they will tell you the same thing. And if you can't have insurance on your vehicle, you can't put plates on it. For his insurance, yeah, but the license, the transfer license, I don't believe that, because I've been when they changed the laws about the license where you could go in and get your license and switch them over, that changed everything for everybody. You cannot get your license transferred to a P.O. box. Every state that I've been in, I've checked at the DMV. There's different states use different terms, but I use DMV because everybody knows Department of Motor Vehicle. And I'm not about to, in different states, it's called something a little bit different. And I'm not going to get into what that is because that would definitely give a roundabout location where I'm at. So I've really made sure that I just call it DMV. North Carolina, you use a P.O. box. South Carolina, you have to have a physical living address. And I weren't about to live in North Carolina. Let's see. Layla Blue says it's called DPS. What? I call it DMV because that's what I'm used to. That's what they call the Department of Motor Vehicles in the state of Maine. And I believe in Massachusetts as well. It's called DMV, Department of Motor Vehicles. Right. And what I want you to do, in Mississippi, you can't use a P.O. box. There are a lot of states that you are not allowed to use a P.O. box. It's DMV in Illinois. Right. It's called that in Tennessee. State Service Center may allow you to use their address. In New York, it's DMV. In New Hampshire, it's DMV. And this is why I call it DMV, because I'm from New England area. So I'm from the state of Maine. And people keep telling me, I would talk about it, and people are like, you can get a P.O. box, you can use a homeless shelter. Well, you can't use a homeless shelter if you can't get into the fucking thing. They are fucking packed. They are absolutely packed. Nikki, I'm not going to be, if this is I just met her, she's not my girlfriend, so I wish you guys would stop calling her that. Everybody keeps saying, how's your girlfriend? We don't talk about her anymore. I might turn around and be like, oh, she is so beautiful, that's because I keep seeing her in my face, like I keep seeing her. It's just kind of that thing, It's just kind of that thing. But you can't have a P.O. box to get your license transferred in the state that I'm in. You just can't. It's okay. It's fine. I wasn't just talking to you. I was talking to everybody. She is a lady friend. So it's just one of those things where, that the whole problem, what I'm facing now is I'm facing that physical living address issue. My plates are due in May on my car, and there are going to be people busting their ass to try to stop me from being able to move forward. And then they have been. You had your license in the state. I had my license in the state she was in. Wait, I must have missed part of that. You deal with DMV across the country. It's a lot. It is. It's a pain in the ass is what it is. No, I'm not going to go to it. I'm in the state where I want to be. I've already applied for housing. I applied for Section 8. And that's just it. You know, I'm not going to keep driving across the country and apply for housing in every single fucking state. I need to be able to fucking settle down, you know? I was in an accident in South Carolina and it fucked my car up. You know, I mean, and people were laughing about it. People were fucking laughing about it. It's ridiculous on how people are. You know? Okay, let me explain to you how this works. You have to have a physical living address, and you can use a P.O. box as long as you have a primary living address. You can have a P.O. box as a secondary. Hi, Sunshine, how you doing? So basically, that's the situation there, okay? So I have to try to... I've been going to the location where I applied and asking them if my application number has changed. I'm number 38 on the list right now for Section 8, and I'm waiting for that to follow through. Let's see. It's that way in Illinois as well. Trump didn't get rid of Section 8 because I applied for it. And I'm already on the list, so I don't care what other people are saying about it. This is not a politic channel. If you want to go talk about politics, you have to go somewhere else. I'm doing my best, Nikki. Exactly, Silver. They don't give you benefits if you don't have a physical living address because you have to show proof that you have a living address. He did change it, but no longer endless. What do you mean by that? Hippie chick. He changed it and no longer endless. I don't get what that means. It's okay, the weather. Hey, Shorty. I'm on disability, so it'll be fine. Hey, Shelby. Hey, Smokey. A 2-year limit. Well, that's for people who aren't disabled, right? Now, hold on a moment. I had to clear my messages here. Morning, Penny. I'm trying. You was just scrolling by and figured I wouldn't be rude and just keep going. Okay. I'm just curious to why you came in here and said that, but... I'm fine, I guess. About as good as I can be, right? Under the circumstances. You know, hippie chick, I'm gonna tell you, I do get agitated with people, and this is who I am. I'm really chill. This app has brought out the worst in me, to be honest with you. I get trolled pretty bad. Hello, how you doing? That is a horrible screen name, by the way. All right, you two. Please stop arguing with each other. This is a non-political channel. People are allowed to have their own opinions about, about the president. You don't please just stop, because I literally just got on here just a little while ago, and I don't need that extra stress. I'm dealing with enough already. Like I said, all these places, I've already exhausted them. They are full. They have people already, and it sucks, because that leaves me in a situation. Morning, how you doing? From Kenya. Welcome from Kenya. Good morning, how are you? Oh, go ahead and get rid of John Chris. Block him. Actually, you know what? Don't. Just leave it. Just let it go. Just let it go. Because they're just going to keep coming in and bothering. You can see that they're mass sharing. So it's the shit show's about to begin. Hi, Donna. Am I eating donuts? That's a weird question to ask. Snowing in Mass. Thank you, Donna. I appreciate that. Go ahead and block John Chris, because he's taking over the chat by doing that. I'm not going to put up with that shit. Go ahead, block and mute that fucker. We ain't dealing with that shit in here. Thank you for the 2025. See? And then the chat stops like that. Now I can read people's stuff. He's mass sharing. Hey, Jason, how you doing? Shaun, can you put up a tag, like the one I made? I'm not gonna put a tag above my head. Go ahead and get rid of Sebastian too. Another person mass sharing. Hey, Ames. It's a fucking grape. Shows you what the fuck you know, don't it? Woke up to ice and snow. Going alright. I couldn't even have a fucking healthy snack without people fucking saying it's something that it's not. Does that look like a piece of fucking candy to you? Looks like a fucking red grape to me. Had a hard time sleeping last night. Just a lot on my mind. I have not tried them. I wanted to, but every time I went to go get them, they were out of stock. Every single time. They're very popular. I just got a violation warning for harassment and bullying because I told somebody to block somebody for being mass sharing for stalking. It's fucking childish. I've never had them. I'd like to have them. I'd like to try them at least once. Look at that tiny little fucking grape. Never heard of them, Chucker? I didn't hear of them until somebody did a review on them. Been doing all right, Donna. They have them over at what is it? Kroger's. Also, when I was in South Carolina, they had one, and I kept going in. I had deliveries to keep picking up there. High 47s. The sun's out. Morning runs. Hello from Pennsylvania. You're welcome. A lot of people from Pennsylvania come in here. Pennsylvania, Iowa, Florida. There's some people in here from Maine, New York, Massachusetts. Massachusetts. I haven't either. Better get shoveling, bud. Don't let that shit freeze. Linda, I don't tell people where I'm at because I got a lot of cyber stalkers. A lot of trolly people. Troll people. Why, you want me to? Why, you want me to? Gummy? You gotta get rid of it so it don't freeze. You're from Little Rock, Arkansas. You don't want that to freeze. You'll be backing out your driveway and you'll slide right out into the road. You'll keep your driveway clean, bud. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate that. Is it? Oh, it is Sunday. Well, I'll be damned. Entire week went by. See, the thing about us New Englanders is we know how to drive in the snow. Well, most of us do. Other people can't drive in a half an inch of snow. I know that feeling, Rums. I love driving in the snow. I don't worry about it at all. The only thing I worry about is other drivers who seem to think that it's a fucking NASCAR race to get to the stoplight. And when they step on that brake and they start sliding, I wonder why. You're driving on frozen water. Which means it's ice. It's ice. It's just like a frosty ice. Doesn't mean you ain't gonna stop. When is my birthday? At the end of the year. End of the year. That is true, Mitch. Some people can't drive worth the shit. No, I'm a Capricorn. That's a bad grape. Put it back to nature. You never know. A great tree might grow there later on. I don't see that happening. Oh, yeah. Yeah, fucking right, they will. They'll probably eat it and then shit all over my car. When I was on my way to South Carolina, I'm going across, and all these fucking birds on the right-hand side decided to take off all at the same time. And they flew over my car. And they just peppered, every single one of them peppered the whole fucking windshield. Shit, from the fucking passenger side, from top to bottom, right across. And I'm like, son of a bitch. I got up to the next stop because I needed to, I cleaned it off, but I had to, stop at the next truck stop to kind of get more of it. They didn't hit any other part of the car, just the windshield. Not the hood, not down there, just the windshield. They're like, let's fuck with this guy. Let's shit across his entire windshield and see if anybody misses. And every single one of them bastards shit from top to fucking bottom. And it just fucking peppered. And I go to hit my washer fluid, and it smeared it. Then it started getting a little more clear. Then it got a little bit more clear. But then I had windshield wiper markings within the shit, and it was still up above and down the sides, and I'm like, this is fucking bullshit. That's exactly what happened. They're like, all right, boys, it's time. Well, it's time to take off. We gotta do some practice right here. All right, 10 hoot. Ready your engines, and they're fucking flapping their wings and starting to run. Take off. Release. Oh, he crossed my fucking windshield. I'm sorry. I have a fucking imagination, okay? Can you tell? If I see two animals looking at each other, I'll sit there and I'll narrate them. Are you looking at me? Now, I will jump all over you if you don't watch what you're doing. Walking away. Yeah, go ahead, walk away. You know you can. What did you just say to me? I will tear you up. And then all of a sudden they attack each other. It's fucking funny as shit. It was a shitty day, for sure. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Anyway. I don't know yet. We'll see. Solo, I'm not coming home. I got sick and tired of your bullshit not cleaning your fucking room. And I got sick and tired of you sitting there and calling your man friend over. Got tired of cleaning up your guys' mess in the bathroom. Of course, it's Sweet and Sassy. Sweet and Sassy is apparently doing a stream on me right now and morphed my face with Mr. Bean. Thank you very much, Jason. I appreciate that. And you know what I'm going to do here is I'm not, if people are doing that, don't tell me about it while I'm live. Let them make a fool out of themselves, because let me tell you something. If they're going to continue to do that, they're going to continue to do that whether you block them or not. They found ways to be able to stream, and they're exploiting that block, and finding loopholes to get around. So that's just how they are. Yeah. And the thing about it is, I think it's important that people who actually believe that this is all bullying, They need to, let's see, 8 million a day from military defense contract. Social Security gets 64 a day. They get $64 a day. Oh, okay. We don't talk politics in here. I'm hoping that there is going to end up being a group. I live in my car. I hope that there's going to be a group that kind of gets together and says, I've had enough with this cyberbullying, cyber stalking, and they really start to bring awareness to what they're doing. This way, it keeps them busy, and they're able to stream them people who are doing it. So, yeah, to kind of bring awareness to what they're doing and how they're doing it. There's a difference between somebody who is on asking for help and then people who are dry begging or who are intentionally doing things. So, you know, they're just doing what they're doing. And comments like that are not tolerated in here, JD. It's not hurting feelings. What it is it's somebody who consistently, and it's groups of people that's been doing this consistently for months on end. Yeah, TikTok is not doing their job at all. That is correct, Billy. 100% correct. When you block somebody, they should not be able to see. They say that they're not going to be able to see a stream, but yet there they are. They're able to see that stream. And it's bullshit, because when you block somebody, you block that person. And then what they do is they go and make another account and then look your name up and cause problems. Really? Wow, that's horrible. Like, these are, this is, for those people who say that me selling off addresses and information about somebody is illegal, it is not. And I'll tell you why. Because a customer's information can be bought, just as an FYI. Ironic, isn't it? Yeah, they did. They found me when I was living in Maine. They doxed my address. They doxed my phone number. The way they doxed my phone number is they used some numbers and some letters, like words. So if it was a 2, they would write TWO, and a 0, they would change it and put an O, and then 7, they would actually put the number 7, and then they would rinse and repeat with the other digits. Customer over it. I'm grounds living in Very Girl. What? I don't understand what you're saying. Okay, so what is, I'll tell you how it is. What they do is they get a hold of your number. They get a hold of your information. First, they get a hold of your number, because they can do that. And they can look you up. I got suckered into believing that women were interested in me. And when I gave out my phone number to somebody, I believed that that person went out and gave it to the person that was going to dox it. The person claimed that that's not what happened. I disagree because shit happened shortly after. That's my belief, and I believe that to be true. When people tell me they don't do something and I hear their voice or I'm seeing their face, I can generally usually tell by their tone of voice if they're lying to me or not. And I just, I don't play games like that. They doxed the address where I was at, and the fucked up part about it is they doxed the phone number and address and actually posted pictures of the address that I was living out behind. And, you know, they seen that there was ladders in the front. They happened to, at first they couldn't see anything because there was no house there. And then the Google Maps car drove by and was taking images of the around the area, driving down for the direction reasons for updates on it. And they got that physical living address. And that was that had to have been just a couple months prior. We had the truck parked in the front the way it was of the house. And I was there to make sure that Dean wasn't going to fall off the other side of the roof. So he had his harness, and I made sure I held on to that rope. And then if he needed something, I would go and grab what he needed and, scurry up the ladder and give it to him. And then he would do the maintenance, the repairs of the chimney that was there. And they just turned around and did it like that. So it is how it is, And if all the trolls that that I have, and all the cyberbullying, they're also like sending people nasty messages about me that just isn't true. They're also trying to dictate whether I can or can't ask for help. And it sucks that they do that. But this is how these people are. They believe that they're in the right. They believe that they're not doing anything wrong. But they are. And that's the problem. They are doing something wrong. They're tracking you. They're trying to find you. Yeah, they're trying to find you. And the thing about it is, too, is they like turn around and and there's women. You have a bunch reporting there for streaming me. Cool. Let them keep streaming. I don't want them to stream me. They don't have my permission to stream me, but she's getting a ton of gifts for streaming me, isn't she? I don't know, and I don't care. I choose that she not know. So hold on just a minute. You gotta hold on. You have to. You can't do me a. Oh shit! What the fuck? Information to them fucking people. Don't do it. Gotta keep that shit fucking protected. It's just wild how people act on here. These are children. The mentality is children. It's ridiculous. You know, it is absolutely ridiculous. So were you able to send a message, by the way, to that person? Okay, no response back. Uh, if you can, fuck, can you send me, have you been to his live? If he goes live, I need you to, send it to me, because I want to go into his live and let him know myself. Yeah, absolutely. And you let me know, and I'll go over there, and I'll come right out and say, hey, Scammy Claus trolls me too. I know how you feel. If you want some information, I'll say, I'm gonna give you a follow. Probably, I'll go in there. You just make sure the next message you send him, you give him my actual tag, like the @ tag, and tell him to make sure when he sees an account come in with my name, to make sure he looks at the @ tag to know if it's me or not. This way the trolls can't go in there with a fake account and start harassing him with it. And what I'll do is I'll go peek in, and then I'll give him a follow. I'll tap on his thing and I'll send him a message there. What was your name over there? That's a nice fucking camper right there. Well, I have no idea what the hell your name is on here. I can't even fucking see it. I can't see it. It's very thin writing. And I ain't fishing for my fucking readers to be able to see it. Morning, honey. I'm a true piece of shit. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm a true person. I'm a man that is sick and tired of being treated like trash. I'm sick and tired of seeing other people get treated like trash. And I think it's important that I have a customer. I'm allowed to sell information, contact information, so said person can purchase that information. I mean, it was a transaction, correct? Buying a piece of clay art, that's a transaction. That's a customer, right? Interesting. Interesting. I can't, I don't even understand it. I can't pronounce that. They say eternal and internal echo. Okay. I don't remember seeing that name over there. People who are in the background, hanging around and not talking in the chat, those are the people that get blocked, and I made that very clear. I'm not going to be doing it like I do it over here. Over there, it's different. If people aren't talking in the chat, they get booted the fuck out. The chat is for people to come in and talk, not just come in and listen. It's about communicating with each other and talking about each other instead of just eavesdropping on the conversation. Hey, Corey, how you doing? If people aren't engaged in conversation, they get kicked the fuck out. It's simple. Oh, well, I'm not even worried about this on this side. This side is, it is what it is. Let me see how many people I've got support. Trying to be so. I got 12,500 followers. Still, I'm shocked. I must have pissed them off some awful. I must have pissed them off. I must have pissed them off. I had to have. Because they are adamant about trying to destroy my life. Even though they've already destroyed my life enough. And then, oh no, Shaun, you destroyed your own life. No, I did not. No, I did not destroy my own life. I simply came on and asked for help. And you took it upon yourself to troll me. And put me down and treat me like trash. But but it's my fault that people are attacking me. Yeah, like I turned around and stuck my hand up their pooper and used him as a puppet and said, hey, Shaun, you're... No. No snow in Cleveland, Ohio. Oh, shit. Well, be safe. Everybody who's gotten snow, please be safe. When you leave your house, be very, very, very careful about walking down your stairs or walking out to your vehicle, because it does get icy. And for those who don't know how to walk in snow, don't move fast. Take your time. Don't speed. Oh, I'm going to go to the car now and quick. And you break your tailbone. Snow, you may see snow on the top, but there definitely could be ice underneath that. So please be cautious. Be careful. Walk like a penguin. No, you don't walk like a fucking penguin. You just take slow steps. You don't go quick. I have a bad victim mentality. Jeremy, you're wrong. You're wrong. I just speak of what my experiences are, and that has been my experience on here so far. So you're definitely wrong about that. Getting ice and snow. Be very careful. Ruth. Hey, Ruthie, how you doing? I know somebody who actually did that. But you know what I mean? It's just, I felt so bad for him. But if he didn't take it, he was off the fucking charts. Like, he was off the charts. Off the charts. Thanks, I appreciate that. I'm a ladies... You're a ladies man? Yeah, I know you're not a troll, Bob. You're fine. But you do come in and you do talk, so you're good. You're fine. But, I mean, There was this guy. He was so fucking hyper. He would sit there and have conversations with 5 different people and keep up with every single one of them and talk like he had just fucking big fat line of snow. He was fucking wound. Like, this kid would not stop. And he was so fucking thin too. And he fucking back and forth. This guy was everywhere all the time, very manic. And the way he talked was, and like, you need to slow down. We can't understand what you're saying. You got to slow down. And you slow down a little bit, and then we could start understanding him, and then it would pick right back up and go fucking. You know how fast like the Micro Machine Man talked? It would be a challenge. It would be a challenge to be able to understand every single thing that he's saying. But he probably could understand every single fucking word he said. The Micro Machine Man used to be an auctioneer. So yeah, that's kind of a situation. Smart test? Okay. Go ahead. I'm ready. I wouldn't, because they are smart. They find every way possible to be able to get there next. How they're not smart is because they're poisoning their bodies. I mean, that's not very smart, is it? my sinuses hurt. Oh, so funny. That's so funny. I fell off my dinosaur and broke my stone thongs. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. What the fuck? Look, that's so fucked up. That was fucked up. And that's just showing people that how absolutely wild and what the shit that they do and how they do it. This is the type of shit that these fucking trolls do. They try to compare me to somebody that has an addiction. You can't compare somebody who's homeless that has no addictions to somebody who has addictions. That's the smart test. Maybe you should think about stuff before you decide to try to give somebody a smart test, because clearly that answer that they gave wasn't very smart. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm not telling people what state I'm in. Missouri. Well, welcome from Missouri. And people, anybody, hey, do me a favor. If anybody asks, my mods, if anybody asks about work and how's it going, feel free to turn around and tell them to stop asking about it, because I am not going to continue repeating myself. These are people coming over from somewhere else and asking the same question over and over again, so I'm not going to be doing that anymore. Anyone from Utah? Anybody in here from Utah? Now that we said that, there's gonna be people that's gonna be popping in. I'm from Utah. I'm from Utah. Tell you what. Don't let them sneak up on you. Yeah, no kidding, right, Brian? Listen in. I just joined. Ah, see, told you. Told you. Told you. Listen, I just joined. I'm just letting you know that I don't talk about that because right now my car is damaged, so I'm having difficulty doing my delivery work. Iowa here. I have to use the bathroom, guys. And attitude. Go ahead. Send that one right out the fucking door. Get rid of him. I'm not gonna be dealing with that bullshit. Not dealing with that fucking bullshit. You come in here and you want to start talking about shit, and then all of a sudden you act like that. No. Bye. No, don't worry about it, Ruthie. Don't even respond to people like that. Just don't respond. You have a massive amount of followers. Cool. Combat Kid has a massive amount of followers. The question is his followers people that is oh shit, right? No kidding. 16,200 followers. I have a question for you though, Chris. Because you know, I get a lot of, or come back in. The reason why I'm going to ask this question is because a lot of people that have a lot of followers have a lot of, they're coming in to troll. So out of curiosity, I'd like to know what your intentions are in here. Did you happen across me by accident, or were you in somebody else's live and seen that they were streaming? Kind of try to gauge where you're at, because I get trolled every fucking day I come on this app. Every single time I come on this app. 16,000 people is a lot of people. You came across me naturally? Oh, okay. So that means I'm on the For You page? I must be. Am I on the For You page already? Am I? The way that they're trolling me, though, is dangerous. They are attacking they're attacking me off app. They're attacking my personal off app. Like my personal life. My kids. It's TikTok. For you, man. Don't stress. Yeah, no kidding. Oh no, Sweet and Sassy's streaming me right now. Because I'm not gonna have people run me off a fucking app. That's just not how it happens. That's just not how it works. That's just not how it works. You don't follow her? Alright. Well, it's because what's happening here is these people who, like Sweet and Sassy, like put the make on me a while ago when I turned her down. Thank you, Ruthie. I turned her down and she got salty about it and started attacking people in the chat. So I blocked her. Then she goes around telling everybody that I wanted a relationship with her when I clearly turned her down. So she's in fucking la la land about it, and she's salty about it. She's making, videos about me and blah, blah, blah. And she's getting donations. She's getting gifts for it. They're making money off of my misery living in my car, and they think it's hilarious. And all of these people have made it very, very, very clear that they will stop at nothing to get me kicked off of TikTok. which means that they're willing to lie and spread nasty rumors about me. It means that they're willing to cause as much damage and problems for me as they possibly can. That means that they're going to be sending people over to fuck with me. This is the mentality that these people are doing. This is what they're doing. And it's disgusting. It is disgusting. She got married with a Walmart ring. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because a Walmart ring, it don't matter. A ring is a ring. It's not what it costs to get the ring. It's about it's a symbolic thing. You know, you get a Walmart ring, get married with it, big fucking deal. A ring is a ring. It's what it represents. It could be a fucking rubber band. It don't matter. A ring is a ring. That's a nice little camper. When I say little camper, it's a little camper. It just makes her mad. I'm not trying to make people mad. Dora the Explorer. Dora. Them. F Explorer. I don't let people in the box, okay? Unless I know you. And based off of my experience with letting people in the box that I don't know, it tells me a whole lot. I don't let people in the box, so please understand that. Doesn't matter if you wanted to have a conversation and that's all or not. You want to have a conversation, you can type it. You're not getting in that box. Every single time somebody says, nah, I just want to have a conversation, that's all. I already know what your fucking plans are. I already know. Every single person that says that, every single person. It's not failed either. It's not failed. It is not failed. Oh, I'm not like that. I've heard that before too, so don't even bother saying it. I wouldn't do that. No, okay, you wouldn't do that? Okay, but I'm not going to be the one that's going to allow you to try. I asked you a question. Well, you asked me a question? Hold on a minute. Let me see what your question was. If you ask me a question, I'm not seeing it. So you might want to turn around and re-ask the question in a different way. Because clearly you're using words that are not permitted to be used. She's friends with Scammy. Maybe she's a peace talker. I don't fucking think so. I don't think so. There is never gonna be that. I'm never gonna fucking trust Scammy Claus again. But I will tell you this: Scammy Claus is so fucking smart, and she really is smart. She really is. Let me explain how smart that she is. She is so fucking smart. Oh my God, is she smart? She is the smartest person that I know. She is the smartest person that I know. And here, let me explain why I think that. She believed that I think that. She believed that I wasn't going to ask for help anymore. I made a clay mushroom that I knew that she would only like, ironically, right? A lot of people say, oh, that's nice, but I knew that nobody else is going to buy it, and I knew Scammy Claus would want it. That's why I made it the way I made it. I made it because the grayness represents how the soul and heart is for that said person. The little blue marks on it, because every once in a while she's all right, so I put those on there. she ended up buying it. And that was my intention, is for her to be one of my customers, just so I can get information. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I got that information. And I know it's not illegal to sell the customers information, because companies do it all the fucking time. And she is my customer, and I'm allowed to sell that information. I did look information up prior to saying this. You go ahead and you ask, are you allowed to sell customers information? And then you get back to me. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to go use the bathroom. When I come back, I am going to be over on Favorited. Bye. Fuck you, Scammy God.